Don't you love that sound? Well, ladies and gentlemen, League of Legends is an amazing game. Roll the intro. Okay, for real now. If you ask anyone for their thoughts about League, the common answer you will get is that the game is toxic, unfair, or just flat out bad. And it's not hard to find people criticizing it. League of Legends has been the punching bag of the gaming scene for a good part of the decade. And as someone who grew up playing this game, it's kinda sad to see. This game is still fun to play, but I do have some problems with it. So to figure out what happened and how we got here, we need to go back to the beginning. It all started in 2006 in University of Southern California. Two roommates named Mark Mel and Brendan Beck are just your typical college gamers who are frustrated at the game industry for their so-called game-to-game meta that was popular around that time, saying that games like Defense of the Ancients are a much better example as a game you can perfect and monetize long-term instead of starting from scratch every single year. So instead of just sitting and complaining and doing nothing, they decided, hey, why don't we make a game? So in September 2006, Riot Games was created. Beck and Mero sought out help from family and angel investors. $1.5 million of investment money later in their pocket, they bought a small office in Santa Monica, California, hired some people, and got to work. Now around summer 2007, E3, a massive gaming convention was happening, and Riot was slowly running out of funds, and they needed a lot more money if they wanted to continue to make the game. So after a lot of work and too much crunch hours, the very first version of League was shown to them. But surprising to me is that the game looked a lot different than what it is now. It had more of a StarCraft feeling than today's League. But at the time, investors were happy and 8 million more money in the bank account. The further development of League continued. Up until October 27, 2009, where League of Legends officially released. Now that was a brief explanation on how it started. It wasn't a huge hit right from the start, but it had a loyal fan base who couldn't stop playing it. The number of exact players gets thrown a lot, but what I could see is that in 2011 it had around 11 million players active, in 2014 65 million, and by 2017 the magical 100 million players were playing this game. Good job, Riot. Now I wasn't there on the first day of League. At the time, I was more focused on kicking a football than looking for new games, but I did love video games even at that young of age. But the only games I played was whatever my older brother wanted to play, so I never had much of a say of what I wanted. But if you're born inside of this area of the world, aka the 7th circle of hell, you know that there's only two games people give a shit about: League of Legends and Counter-Strike. And because my parents didn't want me to play shooting games because they thought I would be easily influenced by these types of games, thanks a lot mom, now I suck at shooters, you know what I picked. So in late 2015, I installed League of Legends. Big mistake. Nah, I'm just playing. Now luckily the game wasn't as complicated as it is now, so it didn't take me a long time to pick it up. The first champion that I was greeted by was a blue icy lady, which I later found was Lissandra, as that was the latest champion that was released. I remember I saved up 6300 IP to buy her so I can play her, as I wanted to brag to my friends how I got the latest champion. That was until I found my guy, Brand, and I one-tricked him ever since. It was a blast playing these two champs. But just after I hit level 30, Season 6 rolled around, and then my ranked journey began. I wanted to be the best in the game. I had the drive, I had the discipline, I was better than all my friends, I had the confidence, and I thought, man, I think I can really climb the ladder. I think I can be one of the best. I can be one of the pros. I was wrong. See, after 3 years of non-stop grinding, ditching school, not going out, absolutely zero social life, I only managed to get to Diamond 2 in Season 7. But then more I played, the more I realized that I didn't want that. I realized it wasn't healthy playing freaking 12 hours a day, not having a social life, and just sitting in my chair for so long doing absolutely nothing. But the most important thing that I realized is that it wasn't rewarding anymore, and I kinda wanted to move on from this game. I still play it on occasion when my friends invite me, but this dream of being the best isn't something I wanted anymore. Now, just like Minecraft and YouTube connected like Wi-Fi on a phone, League of Legends had the same service provider. One of the first League videos I discovered was CivHD's Best Moments episode 45. He was just destroying everybody with Katarina or Ezreal with some high-pass nightcore music in the background and laughing all the way through it. Guys like Spazzy with his epic moments and Stream Derps where it's just a group of friends having fun over some games. And Uber Danger with his full AP or AD builds with those crazy intros that led into funny moments with friends. And of course, can't forget about the GOAT, but when I started, he already quit. That is what League of Legends should be. Not these stream highlights with little to no effort that have been popular since 2016. And now what's recently become the meta is let's make a team and practice with each other and just make games more tactical instead of fun. Which became more of this
No, I
one
don't
of us
think
would
so. I
realize
mean, I
that
was
Sejuani
just,
has to be in lane.
Yeah, I was also
She
like,
cannot be
I
anywhere
was
else.
kind of, yeah. I had a feel. I even was talking about it in the game before. Like I said, I have no flash, so they'll probably fish.
Instead of this.
People, what is this?
What was that? That was weird.
Oh, what is that?
Oh god.
Yeah, you get that. You get that.
That's cute.
Nah, shut up. Damn it.
And no shit, all the people I mentioned before either quit or moved on from this game, because for some reason it's more rewarding to just cut and slice one game from a stream into a YouTube video than to spend a month for a high effort quality video about something more fun and interesting in this. And no, I don't mean .exe or .mp4 videos, those gotta go. And those god awful cringe TikToks. I'm just gonna ignore them. I just can't. Let's move on. I feel like the entire League of Legends community have unanimously agreed that the only thing they care about is professional play or high rank streams. Like every single stream you check out is some guy barely talking, probably not having fun, just endlessly grinding for something that probably won't make him happy. So imagine if something goes wrong, then you get some of these moments. Some of these people actually take this game so fucking serious. It's honestly concerning. These people who take them way too literally make the game not enjoyable. These are the people who are gonna flame you for the smallest reason, troll, int, AFK, anything, just because they didn't get what they want. Like their mom got them Burger King instead of McDonald's, so they're pissed and want to ruin everybody else's games. Whatever the reason might be, it's not fun for anyone. That is one of my main problems in this game. It isn't rewarding for the casual player. Now some people are gonna say, you know, what about ARAM? What about TFT? What about all the game modes? Well, ARAM doesn't let you pick your champ, and I know some people like that, but I'm not one of them. If I'm gonna play a game of League, I know who I'm gonna play. TFT was fun for a while, but it's just not my type of game. And DFT is not League of Legends. Let's just make that clear. Some of the game modes are fun, like One for All, Doombots, Nexus Blitz, Earth, the whatever trash game name it is. But they have that stupid 2-week window where you can only play them. And we get maybe 3 game modes every year. That's 6 weeks worth of game modes. And the rest of the 48 weeks, we get nothing. And it's clear if you play these game modes that little to no effort has been put into them. Here's Riot's thinking for most of the year. If it's not this or this, then we don't care. I just wish they put a little more time and to make it more fun and to give them more frequently, that's all. Then you won't see me complain as much. But what really broke the camel's back is the removal of free rewards in this game. And they didn't tell anyone. Like the battle pass is cool, but it's not as nearly as rewarding as the system that was before. There's no more chests after you get an S or after 5 games, no more champion capsules after you reach your level. It's all gone. Now, surprising to most of you, this won't be like your usual League is bad video, because what I can say is I still enjoy playing. After that entire rant, I can confidently say that it's still fun as fuck. Because when I think of League, it isn't the raging, sweaty, grinding nights, the lonesome 2 AM solo queue games, the toxic player, the toxic beating top laner. It's the funniest fuck moments with friends and the memories of having that one friend die 20 times and bursting of laughter every time he rages. It's the weirdest fuck champions you play when you just lost 3 games in a row and you somehow managed to win that game. That's what I'm talking about. Because when people talk about it, it usually is negative. And it's not surprising. Your brain is wired that way. It's easier for you to remember negative things than positive things. And I'm not gonna let some basement dwelling, fart smelling, Reddit spelling, grandma shelling, riot police telling, microphone yelling, rat bastard tell me how to have fun. Because this game still to this day is fun. Not because I think it's the best game I ever played. Not because I think it's well made visually or story wise. Not even because of the gameplay. It's fun because all of the dumb shit you can do. It's fun because all of the champions you can play and different styles you can try. It's fun because it's just the best game to have a blast with your friends. But for some reason, people take the game way too seriously, which isn't enjoyable for me or anyone. And that mindset I will not subscribe to. This idea of if you want to play, you have to play your best. No man, just let me play without the pressure of doing good or what's matter or what will win us the game. Look, I know I can't bring back fun in this game, I'm not delusional, but I just wish for people to not shit on people for not knowing the game. The League of Legends community is one of the most toxic communities in the entire gaming industry, and plus a game that is very hard to understand for the regular person, make people stray away from it. It's not like a pick up a gun and shoot people, it's different. Video games are meant to be something you do to pass the time and have a blast with your friends, not a 10-hour analysis on why my nilly top pick is bad. Picking apart people for just wanting to play the game for fun is one of the weirdest concepts I will never understand. League on paper is a good game. It's fun with a lot of things to do, different champions to play, and a very high skill ceiling that very few people reach. But it's been ruined by this mindset that people have just normalized with this win no matter what attitude towards the game, just sucking up all the fun and filling up with a toxic cesspool of bullshit. And I don't see Riot changing up anything. I mean, they are a business and it's clearly working for them, but it's not made for people like me. And that's where I think I'll leave it for now. I'm a Spaceman Dino. Hope you enjoyed.
Before anything else, let's cover Mel's signature ability, her W, Rebuttal. Rebuttal gives her a small burst of move speed. It also grants a barrier that negates damage from anything except towers, and reflects enemy projectiles back at their casters.
Fuck Mel.